Hey, it's your girl Diggy, and today's video is in lieu of September's Suicide Prevention Month. If you know me, or if you know who I am, you would know that I am a suicide survivor, and the suicide prevention is one cause that I will always support because of my personal relationship with it, so to say. Suicide, to me, will never be an option for anything, no matter what you're feeling, no matter what you're going through. I don't feel as though taking your life is worth it, because no matter if you feel that, oh, if I take my life, these people will be happy, or I won't feel pain anymore. There's pain in this world. That's a known fact. There's pain everywhere in this world. But the greatest challenge is overcoming it. Overcoming the pain and overcoming the struggles to become a better person. And I feel as though there are so many lives that have been lost because they felt like they had nobody to talk to, and that they would be better situated if they weren't alive. And with me, I've always had mixed emotions on it. I always felt like me committing suicide and me not being in this world would benefit so many people, because then they wouldn't have to see me or talk to me or anything. But now I know that it's not, and I'm 23 years old, and I am so ashamed that it took me this long to realize the benefits and the reality of a happy, positive life. I mean, like I said, I was bullied in school, and I was always conscious of myself and my weight and who I was and how I presented myself. And in high school, like I said, I look back now and I'm like, why did I even care? You know, I didn't care what these people called me. People have their own opinion, and that's what they're allowed to have. You know, but if they don't like me, I'm not going to sit here and try to make somebody like me. So, you know, all throughout high school, I cut my wrist, and I wanted to die. I didn't feel like I fit in there, and I had a lot of friends, and I made people laugh. I was the class clown, but inside I was dying, because I felt as though I'd never fit in. You know, I was never the skinniest, or I was never the prettiest. But then after high school, you realize, why did it matter? Why did I care about that? And now I look back and I'm like, you know, it wasn't really worth it. I mean, and I struggled with suicide, you know, for about 8 years. And like I said, I recently, within January, I had a attempted suicide, and I'd gotten a hold of somebody, and I told them, hey, this is going to happen. Please forgive me. I don't want you to feel any pity for me. I'm not doing it for pity. And I just want you to forget about me. And, you know, I was set on doing it. And I felt as though I should tell somebody, so that when it happened, they weren't like, oh my gosh, why did this happen? You know, I didn't want to leave them in doubt. And, you know, this person knew that I'd struggled with it my entire life, and I don't know, for some reason, this seemed like it was the one, and it concerned my friend, and they contacted my mom, who contacted the police, who came and talked to me, and I talked to the suicide crisis hotline, and I thank them every day for that. And the reality hit when I had to hear my friend cry on the phone, thinking that she's getting a call from an officer, and he said, I'm calling in regards to, you know, this person. And she thought that I did it, you know. And to me, it was weird, because when you commit suicide and your parents or your friends get the call, you're not there to hear it. And I felt as though that was my wake-up call, and knowing that, like, my mom would cry for me, and it just made me feel really, really guilty. And it was, yeah, basically a wake-up call to, you know, say, hey, why are you doing this? You know, why do you feel like you need to turn to this when life gets hard? And I mean, a lot of people are lost because they feel like they have nobody to talk to, and that they'll be better off if they weren't in this world, or nobody would like them. And I'm saying, I am living proof that you can have so many struggles and so much pain and so much just anger built up inside of you. But if you go through all the hardness, and you go through all, you know, this bad, you know, place, you can come out on the other side brighter. To me, there's so much more to live for. Like, when you're in that state of mind, you don't think of that. You are so set on doing it, and it just makes you feel like you're drowning, and there's no way to pull you back up. And I'm here to tell you right here, there is a reason. Your life is valuable. You have purpose in the world. You just have to want to see it. You know, I never knew what my purpose was in life. I was like, do I want to be a doctor? Do I want to be a lawyer? I really don't want to be any of those things. But after that attempt, and I just started making videos, and it reached out to people, and I was like, you know what? Maybe I should be a motivational speaker. Maybe I should be a counselor. Just somebody that people can talk to and relate to and learn to trust and learn to tell their stories so that they don't feel alone and that we don't have to deal with this, because suicide is an epidemic in our world. And currently I am working on going to different schools within my community. You know, it's still a work in progress. We're still working on it. But to go in and talk to kids and talk to anybody who wants to hear about basically the benefits of life. You know, like people commit suicide for many reasons: that they don't feel loved, or that they're bullied, or that they don't feel valued. Anything can just cause that switch in a person's brain to flip and want to do it. And I want to show people, I want to tell people, there is so much more to live for. There's a beauty in this life that it makes me feel ashamed that I have to be 23 years old in order to see this light. It took me 23 years to get to this spot in my life where I am truly happy, and I love living. I love the air in my lungs. I love everything around me, and I want everyone to feel that. You know, this is just positive energy building up inside me, and I went through one of the hardest struggles, you know, and I really just want to reach out and let people know that there is somebody to talk to. If you want to talk to me, please message me. Please comment me. I may not get back to it right away, but I will talk to you. And yes, suicide is never an option. September is Suicide Prevention Month. Wear yellow, and wrote love on my wrist in support for the cause. But if you feel that there's somebody that needs to see this, or needs to have some uplifting, or needs just something to see to make them realize, please share this video with somebody. Look at it yourself. Hopefully it changes your decision, if that's what you want to do, is commit suicide, and you watch this and say, hey, you know, she went through this and she, you know, prevailed. Just please do it. And I love you guys so much, and I really hope that this video kind of touches right in your heart. Alright, I love you guys. God bless.